Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would do a quick review video, if you would, on 3 of the more well-known freeze-dried foods meant for backpacking, hiking, camping, emergency rations, whatever you intend to use these for. Long day in the field where maybe normal foods aren't as accessible, or it limits you to what you can eat out in the field. So the 3 brands I've got here are the READYWISE, PEAK REFUEL, and Mountain House Adventure Meals. This is probably the most well-known or common one. They sell this in a lot of stores, including Walmart. All 3 of these are available online though, through Amazon. If you have that membership for Prime, you can get these shipped to you. So that's why I picked these 3, because they're the most commonly known as well as the easiest to get for the purpose of the video. A good review doesn't do much good if you can't get these foods accessible to you at a moderately fast rate. So to make this a fair review, I bought all 3 brands with the same type, which is the teriyaki chicken and rice. So all 3 are teriyaki chicken and rice, so that way at least the taste palette should be similar, that you can actually grade these in fairness. You know, you don't want to have scrambled eggs in one and biscuits in the other and then say, well, the biscuits tasted good, so that must mean this brand's better. So I thought, to make it more fair, we're going to have all 3 the same type of meal, so that way we could actually rate the taste and quality of what we're eating. Second, we're going to be using jug of fresh water, so that all 3 is perfectly even, same jug, same type of water, so it's not coming from different sources that could affect the taste. And lastly, we're going to use a water boiler, or an electric kettle. This one's got the 212, which is the boiling point in Fahrenheit for water, so it'll make sure we're having a perfectly even boiled water for each of the packaging. Each packaging requires different amounts of waters, and we'll use a measuring cup for that to ensure that we're using the exact amount of water that's exactly boiled the same each and every time with the exact same water, and then also a timer to set for the exact amount of time that the product claims it needs to sit before it's ready to eat. We're going to try to make it so we can remove as many variables as we can, so that each one gets a fair shake at the taste test. I'm going to use my spoon here that I got from one of my battle boxes. This is exactly what it was intended for, is eating out of these bags. So you got that long metallic, it's a spork, but you can scoop in there and eat. That'll represent how easy it is also to actually eat from each bag. And then after I do the taste test and eat from each bag, I'm actually going to dump them out into 3 plates so that we can look at what they look like as well as how they taste, so you can get the overall best educated guess about which one you would like to take with you on your adventures. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. Each one of these packages have the same premise. It's freeze-dried food. All you do is add the water, but each instructions on each of these may vary a little bit. But overall, you tear the top, no tools needed. Follow the instructions on the back. In this case, it's asking for you to tear the top pouch, remove the oxygen absorber inside, add 2 cups of boiling water, stir well, then close the zipper and let stand 12 to 15 minutes. And step 4 is eat and enjoy. So we'll get that started. We've got the measuring cup. We're going to add, this needs 2 full cups, and then add it into our electric kettle here. There's 2 cups. Now I'll go get this on the heater, and when we come back, we'll get it added to this, and then set the timer for 12 minutes. We got that water boiled. Get this open. Get the oxygen absorber removed. You want to make sure you do that. Doesn't smell like anything really. Maybe smell a little bit of teriyaki. This is just to add it straight in now. Package seems to be standing on its own. It says to stir well now. Make sure to get that water mixed in, which we will, using our spork here. Alright, we got that mixed good. Now it says to seal it up. And we'll start the timer. This package calls for 12 to 15 minutes, so we'll go on the short end and go with 12, then peek in and kind of see where it's at. I think I mixed it well, and that water is perfectly boiling, so I'm hoping the 12-minute mark should be enough. We'll check back in 12 minutes. We'll get this open and see what we got here. Use the GoPro here and try to get you a close-up of what it looks like inside here right after opening. So you can see it's kind of a sloppy looking mess here. Steam is fogging up the camera, sorry. You can see that. A little hot. A little plasticky smell kind of coming from the packaging itself. Just kind of smells like hot plastic. I don't know how to describe it. Inside seems to be like a mylar lining though, so it's probably just the outside packaging. So should be cool enough to eat now. Chicken is kind of rock hard. Let me get some of just the rice. That piece of chicken was a little bit better. As far as taste goes, I mean, there's not much flavor to it. It kind of just tastes like, I mean, you can taste the teriyaki, but it's like very bland. At the end of the day, I mean, you can eat it. It's going to keep you filled up. I think that's the point of it. So I'll clean off my spoon here, set this aside, and we'll go up next with the PEAK Refuel and see if that's any better. Alright, now we're going to get the PEAK Refuel. Same thing. Take the mylar off the top. Remove the absorber. This one needs 1 1/3 cup. Alright. We'll get this boiling, get it added, and try it. Alright, and we're back with boiling water. Get this tore off here. Get that absorbent pack taken out. Already this one is different. The other one literally just looked like, I know I didn't probably show it, but it just looked like just a whole bunch of powder scrambled together. There wasn't much consistency to it. This one you could see has huge chunks, and it seems to smell a little bit stronger. This one does look like it has the green beans in it, so maybe that'll be the difference to add some flavor. But we'll get it mixed here. It wants stir well again, zip the closed pouch, and let stand for 10 minutes, so the same as last time. So those biscuits are already kind of mixing, if you would. Alright, so I'll get that in here and mix it. Well, not sure how it's going to taste, but I can tell you it looks significantly better already than the READYWISE brand. It's sealed up here. Then we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock at once. So 10 minutes start, and we'll see you back. Alright, we're finishing up with 10 minutes here. We'll take a look and see what we got. Already I can tell you the smell is dramatically different. The first bag from READYWISE, looking at the ingredients, and I'll link all these so you can look at the full ingredients, but they seem to have, I thought maybe this one, I noticed right off the bat had, you know, bell peppers and stuff, but this one has peppers as well. I'm not sure, so we'll see how it tastes though. But already the consistency, and I'll show you here on the GoPro, it is steaming it up again. It looks significantly more like food. And I'll show you here as well. But the taste is what matters, so I get a few pieces of rice and pieces of chicken. There are, at least one big difference would be the beans that are in here. It's got green beans and soy sauce, so maybe that is enough to change. A little hot. Wow, already significantly more taste. It already hits you, like your taste buds already. And the chicken is completely soft in a good way. You know, we'll circle back to this because it said 12 to 15 when I gave it 12, but that first bite of chicken is still almost rock solid. This is, sorry, I'm trying to avoid the green beans. I'm not the biggest fans of those, so I'm trying to be fair. Oh yeah. You can taste everything individually, and that's good. There's a carrot here. Let me try a piece of that. A carrot tastes good. It's got the consistency of a steamed carrot, squishy but still a little bit of crunch. We still got one more to go, but so far I'm very impressed with its PEAK Refuel. This is one of the brands that actually came in the Battle Box video. So, alright, I'm not going to fill up on this because I've got one more to go, and then like I said, we'll dump them out and show them how they look consistency wise. Because appearance is some of what food is about. So, last but not least is the Mountain House Adventure Meals. Again, same thing, tear the package, remove the oxygen absorber. This calls for 1 2/3 cups. stir, close the zipper, wait 5 minutes, stir again, and reseal. So as far as time-wise, this one is going to be the shortest amount of time. This refuel would be the least amount of water needed. And so far this one took the most amount of water, the most amount of time, and thus far has been my least favorite, but we'll get this one open. This one's somewhere in the middle between water and time. This one only needs 5 minutes, but it needs just a smidge, 1/3 cup more water to make it happen. So let's get that done. All right. Get this on the cooker and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We got the water boiled. Oxygen remover. I know I missed the first one, but I'll show you this one too. It's got more chunky look to it too. Again, I missed showing the first one on this, but the best way I could describe is it looked like if you had a new package of oatmeal, just kind of this dried, crumbled up mess in there, versus these two had big chunks of peas, carrots, pepper, looks like. But we'll get this water added. Sorry, camera died there a second. We just dumped in the boiling water, stirring it up here. First impressions on the smell isn't as good a smelling as the PEAK was. Probably more along the lines of the READYWISE, but we'll seal it up. This one asks for 5 minutes. We'll put 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes go. And while we do that, I thought I'd just flip back. I know I was talking about how much water and how much time each bag takes, if that's important to you. And I also want to mention the Mountain House here says it's 2 servings, so potentially 2 people. The PEAK refuel is 2 servings. And the READYWISE says 2.5 servings. I'll get the prices here in just a second at the end of the video, so you can consider that too, the price point, when looking at which meal you might want. So we're still waiting on this to be done cooking, but I know I mentioned price point. I'll just throw it out here while we're waiting. The READYWISE and the one that's cooking right now, the Mountain House, go generally for about $10 a bag. The refuel go for about $13, $14, depending on the meal, online on Amazon. So if price point's a concern for you, then those are the prices that we're at right now. Again, we're waiting on this one to finish, then we'll get the final taste test, and we'll get them on the plates so you can see what they look like, and then you guys can make your own educated decision about what you'd like to pack on your adventures. Alright, we're back with the last one. The timer just went off. We'll get this open, and I'll show you on the GoPro again the initial consistency and look. Again, steam up the camera. Try to show the camera again. This one again, on the smell on this one, it's much like the READYWISE. It's kind of, I don't know, could just be the Mylar bagging they're using, but it just smells plasticky. I don't know how to describe it. So far, this one, smell-wise, taste-wise, is in the lead. But let's try this one and see if that doesn't change. This one has a lot of, this one had beans, this one has some green peas, carrots, again bell peppers, pretty much consistent across the board with ingredients. Trying to find the chicken, I can't find it. Alright, so here's a chunk of chicken. Again, kind of hot. It has decent consistency. The chicken's cooked. The peas are alright. Carrots, they're a little much more squishier. The taste again is just kind of bland though. It's just not there. Again, you could eat any 3 of these and be just fine, especially if you're out camping hiking. Honestly, no one even cares. You're so tired and hungry, you just want something to eat. But if you're gonna pay for something leisure-wise, so far I'm thinking these are in the lead. A few more extra bucks and you get a lot more taste. I don't know. Try another piece here. Try to get another chunk of chicken here. That was hot. The chicken's cooked this time at least. I'll give them that. That chicken is cooked, even that large piece. The vegetables are cooked. It just isn't that taste factor. I don't know. Like I said, it's a meal. It's edible. It'll get you home. But if you have to pick, I'm still leaning towards the PEAK brand right here. But let's get these in a bowl of their own, and we'll take a look at what each one looks at consistency wise so you can see what I'm seeing better. So here we are, the final product review. I'm going to show you each of the meals here. Kind of zoom in a little bit so you can easily see them. The first one here is the Mountain House. Again, there's its consistency. The second here being the Refuel. And you can see it just looks more like an actual meal. Like it looks, I don't know what the word is, maybe drier. But in this case, sometimes that's better because these other two, you can notice right off the bat, are very soupy. And then you've got the READYWISE here, which is kind of thick consistency, almost like you could mold something with it. It's very thick, sandy consistency. So you can see them all together here. I'll get zoomed in for you again so you can look at them together. And let me know what you think based off this, what you would want to pick for your next adventure. Well guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. I appreciate your support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below any other brands that you've tried that you like, or if you tried any of these 3 and what your preference was. And we'll catch you on the next one.